do you bring it across to them? How do you explain it to them?
That I enjoy, if it makes me happy, how can it be abuse? It doesn't belittle me. Some aspects of this lifestyle, some people enjoy humiliation. Some people enjoy being called names. I happen to enjoy both at times. But if those were the only things that were happening, if I wasn't also being built up, if there weren't time, if that was the majority of the thing that was happening, if the majority of the time I was being brought down, then I would say it was abuse. But the majority of the time I am built up. I am told that I have a good brain, that I am a good person, that I am a major thing in his life, that I am important to him, that I am one of the reasons that he gets up every day, that I do contribute to his life, that this and that and the other. There are good things about me. And I feel better about me since I have been in this relationship than I have in my entire life, bar being in the Marine Corps. That was the only other time in my life that I felt very good about me. And I feel very good about me now. So if I didn't feel good about me and about this relationship, then they would have a basis. But they don't have a basis because I feel good about me. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay.
And it's interesting that you brought up the Marines and then this situation, because would you say it's just this need for a structure?
Yes. Always. Always. Chaos is very hard. Boot camp. People will tell you boot camp is so hard. It is the hardest thing you'll ever do, and it is. But you get up in the morning, they tell you when you eat, they tell you when you get dressed, they tell you when you do this, when you do that, when you're going to run, when you're going to go to the bathroom, when you're going to shower, when you're going to do everything. You don't have to think about when you're doing anything. From your morning to when you go to bed at night, it is planned for you, except for 1 hour a day. And that is yours. That is yours to do with what you please. For 13 weeks. They teach you structure. It takes 21 days to make a habit. In that 13 weeks, you make habits. You make habits that will last you a lifetime. Those 13 weeks, plus 40 extra days that I spent in there, taught me more about me and made me grow up more than anything before that ever had. And that helped me to be who I am now. And that helped me get ready for what I am now. So the structure of that is a wonderful thing.
One of the aspects, obviously, that it differs in your relationship than most vanilla normal. I don't want to say normal. I think normal is a terrible word.
Yeah.
But, you know, the standard, I'll say, relationship is the flogging aspect, the heavy sensory aspect when you're dealing with things like that.
Mm-hmm.
How did it, obviously, I mean, did you have that previous?
I had played with tying people up, but it was always me in control, I had played with little things before because it always intrigued me, playing with different things because I was curious. I was always experimentative. But to this extent, no. I mean, I thought I was an experienced person. I got his checklist, and I'm reading all this stuff, and I'm going, oh my God, what is this? What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. And I sent it back to him, and I'm like, had question marks on 75% of it. And then when he tells me this was the baby list, I about passed out. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. What is this? And it scared the crap out of me. And then, he's like, calm down, we'll talk about it. And then he explains it all to me and tells me what this is. Oh, okay, I know what that is. It wasn't so bad. But it can be scary to someone who has no idea. And to vanilla people who have no idea, they think DS people, BDSM people, SSC people are just freaks, because they do all this stuff that, oh my God, how can you think about that? But, half of them do a lot of this stuff, but just in tiny portions. They really do. They really, really do. They just don't realize they do it, They take showers together. They do things in the shower. They tie people up. They use their fingernails. They touch in certain places that would never think. They do things that a lot of people think is not supposed to happen. And if you get away from this and you go to what vanilla people or straight Christian people think, you're not supposed to have sex unless you're trying to have a child. And that's the basis of the Bible, okay? I'm a Christian. I enjoy my faith. Sorry, I didn't mean to slap that thing. But I'm sorry. I'm a human being. I have urges, and I don't think my God is going to strike me dead because I have sex without trying to have a child. So, and he gave us urges, and I enjoy them. Each person is different, and each person should embrace their differences.
Listen, we talked about the trust aspects. We talk about the trust aspects not only outside but inside the bedroom as well. Just kind of that. I want to say some of the thoughts on those trust aspects.
My very first punishment was a spanking with a wooden hairbrush. Scared the crap out of me. I had to go buy it, okay? And I was scared, okay? At the time, and I had to trust him. I had to stand in front of him and lean over his lap and let him give me five swats with a wooden hairbrush. Okay? To a normal BDSM person, that sounds like, yeah, right, that's nothing. To a vanilla person, it's like, are you crazy? And to me, I'm like, I'll never be able to do this. I had to trust him not to hit me so hard he's going to hurt me. And I had to trust him to do it properly, okay? Because that was a turning point for us. He had to know me well enough by then to not turn me away from him and to show me that I could handle a punishment. Okay? And it was not so bad. Now that hairbrush just hangs on our wall in the bedroom as a reminder. That's all it does. And it's pretty silly. I mean, it's nothing now. It really is. Trust is a major thing. It's built over time. I differ in my opinion of trust than he does to a point. It is built over time. Little things can tear it down a little. Things can tear it down a little, but it's not going to completely destroy it because it has been built over time. I don't think that it would completely destroy it to have little things found out. But you learn people over time. the longer you're with someone, the more you do with someone, day in and day out, the more you trust them. You can get through anything.
When you go to these group meetings, you know, these parties where it's more than just you two, what's the dynamic there? What's the thought there?
A lot of posturing. A lot of, okay, let me back up there. It depends on the age group of the people, okay? You have your ones who are young, okay? Your younger ones are trying to outdo each other, okay? They're trying to get to know each other and see who has the bigger stick, the bigger ego, okay? Getting who has this, who has that. And then you have your old fogies who just sit down and talk about what they did last week. They know what they are, they know who they are, they don't care. Sometimes they'll talk about toys they have, sometimes they'll talk about the truck or the car. They don't care, you know. But you have posturing, you have getting to know each other, you have talking about subs, you have talking about doms. We went to one, and this one slave there told me about what's it called? Pony play. Oh my gosh, we sat there for an hour talking about pony play. It was so cool. But you're sitting there. Sometimes it's like a family get together if you've got the right people there, and sometimes it's like sitting in a pew at church if you've got the wrong people there. It's just like anything else, you know. If you've got people you're comfortable with, it's wonderful. If you've got people you're not comfortable with, it's the longest hour of your life. So.
And how is it to be, I mean, I don't know, I haven't been there when you're there, but how is it to take part in something, you know, around a group of people?
Myself, I haven't been to a play party, so I can't answer that one. Oh yeah, we had the one here. Sorry, I forgot all about that. Duh.
Wow, that made a good impression.
We gave one, we didn't go to one, okay? Oh my gosh. No, I'm not nervous. I hope you're going to edit that out.
No, that's probably going to be cool.
We had one here. It was really cool. Lord,
Weekend one.
yeah, it was all weekend. The children went over to grandparents. Lord Tower brought his girl and his garment bag full of floggers. Lord Ivan brought his whips. Brought his whips, and they were out back snapping them out back, and it's one of the whole neighborhood didn't come over trying to find out what was snapping here. We had a good number of people. 10 people?
No, I think it was 14.
14? I can't remember. But it was winter time. Everybody was here. We had food. We had people around. We had floggings going on.
You even gave prizes.
Yeah, we gave away prizes, door prizes. And we just had a real good time. We had a few floggings, a few things showing. We showed off different toys, and we just sat around and talked. It was really cool, just being around other people like this. And again, you had the people talking about the new truck, people talking about the new flogger. You know, just a party. It was fun.
But you got to bring up, too, you know, you have been beat in front of people.
Yeah, I have. Being beat in front of someone is interesting. It's uncomfortable at first, having your clothes off in front of someone, but once it starts, it's also erotic, knowing that someone's watching. Sorry, the dog. Having someone, knowing that someone else is in getting enjoyment from what, being an exhibitionist makes that, I'm sorry.
You were talking about this, about the exhibitionism.
Yeah, the dog and the boys got me.
Okay.
Being an exhibitionist makes it more erotic to be beat in front of someone and to hear their noises when it's going on, and then to, I don't know, it's different. And then to, after you're done, have another person get beat and watch them be beat and watch them react to all of it. It's really cool. It's really cool.
I mean, years ago, I mean, say 10 years ago or something, would you ever imagine that would be something that you would take part in, that you'd see, that you'd enjoy in someone?
No, because for my 21st birthday, I was given a party and was actually blindfolded and sat in a room with my friends, and they played a pornographic movie, and I died of embarrassment. It just embarrassed the p-mortal crap out of me. Yeah, I couldn't. It embarrassed me. I used to not date males who had long hair because I was always afraid it would make me think I was with a woman. But I have found that those two things I'm so paranoid about because they turn me on. I have found that I am bisexual. I have found that I enjoy pornography. I enjoy seeing people have sex. I enjoy seeing my husband have sex with other women. And I am bisexual, so these things are things that I have discovered about myself over time. And it's just really odd. So. Sorry.
No, it's how, that's the thing is people will say, well, how do you come to that? It's like, you just don't wake up one day and go, hey, you know what? This is what I think. I mean, is it a slow progression? Is it something that hits you like someone turns on a light switch? Or?
Well, all my life, I was always flat-chested and boobs always intrigued me. So one day I finally, as a dare, touched one. And it's like, cool. And I went further and found out I really liked it. It's not the be-all, end-all. It's not something that I would do full-time because I enjoy men more. But it's a nice attitude. And then the first time I saw him with another woman, it was like, yeah, that's really cool. Tara, I'm just honest. I'm a blunt person.
And why is that because I always think in my head that people that want to see their partners with other people, it's like their status is raised because it's like, hey, they're with me, and they're desired by other people as well. So it kind of, have you thought about it that way, or is that sort of the...
No, I don't think so. I enjoy watching people come. They're laughing at me. I enjoy watching people's reactions. I really do. It's the whole realness of it, the whole just out there. Most people are not honest. Most people will lie to your face. And just to have that full frontal honesty, it's just cool. The reactions.
You need to move.
Worf. Move. Go lay down.
Move.
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 There we go.
good puppy.
Have you ever needed, like, you know, because obviously you're the, well, see, the thing that's interesting is that you say that is, that kind of makes sense. Because if, at least in my mind, if you're the submissive person, you want to please people, you like to see people pleased.
Yeah. It does make sense. It really does. But a lot of people find that offensive. If some of the women at my job knew that I was bisexual, they would have a cow. They would never speak to me again. Oh my God, she's speaking to me just because she wants to do something. I'm not going to hit on them. You know, I don't hit on people. If they want to do something with me, then they can come to me. You know, some people are so gay phobia, it's not funny. It's just, I don't know.